Imagine looking up at the night sky to find the moon growing ominously larger each night. This celestial body, once a distant and comforting presence, begins to dominate the horizon, casting an unsettling glow over the Earth. As it inches closer, the moon's gravitational pull becomes more pronounced, not just in textbooks but in everyday life. Initially, this astronomical anomaly is a spectacle. People gather in the streets, pointing their phones skyward, capturing the ballooning moon. But the wonder soon turns to concern. The moon's magnified gravity starts manipulating the tides, causing them to swell dramatically. Coastal cities witness the first signs of distress as high tides transform into minor, yet persistent floods. Beaches that once welcomed sunbathers and picnickers are now battlegrounds against encroaching waters. Marine life reacts peculiarly to these changes. Creatures of the deep, accustomed to undisturbed habitats, find themselves pushed towards the surface, hinting at the turmoil brewing beneath the waves. As the tides rise unexpectedly, the world begins to realize something is amiss, but the true scale of the impending disaster remains hidden in the shadow of the moon. As the moon draws nearer, nature's delicate balance unravels. The ocean, a vast and mysterious expanse, begins to stir in unusual ways. Normally hidden in the abyss, creatures like the giant squid and the eerie anglerfish are now spotted swimming near the coastlines. These deep-sea denizens, typically shrouded in darkness, venture into shallow waters driven by the shifting tides and disrupted ecosystems. Above the waves, the skies too are in turmoil. Birds, those avian navigators of the globe, find themselves lost. The moon, once a steady guide for their migratory journeys, now leads them astray. Without the moon's reliable light and gravitational pull, their internal compasses fail. Flocks scatter in confusion, their patterns broken. On the Earth's surface, another kind of disorientation takes hold. The magnetic poles, those invisible anchors of our world, begin to shift. This subtle movement causes more than just a stir among the scientific community. Imagine the plight of sailors, long reliant on the steady certainty of their compasses. Now those very instruments spin inexplicably, their needles swinging wildly as magnetic north wanders. This chaos isn't confined to the natural world. Humans, observing these anomalies, find themselves grappling with a reality where the rules have changed overnight. Navigation becomes a challenge not just for sailors, but for everyone relying on traditional methods of orientation. With compasses spinning wildly and the night sky alive with unfamiliar sights, humanity stands on the brink of a new, uncertain world. The moon's gravitational pull doesn't just tug at the oceans, it begins tearing at the very fabric of Earth's climate systems. As the moon edges closer, its influence distorts the delicate balance that has long governed our planet's weather patterns. Imagine rainstorms inundating the arid expanses of the Sahara, transforming the sandy landscape into a temporary wetland. Conversely, the Arctic, known for its icy embrace, succumbs to sweltering heat waves, the likes of which polar bears and native communities have never faced. This climatic upheaval triggers a domino effect across global ecosystems. Forests that thrived under stable conditions begin to show signs of stress, with trees either sprouting untimely buds or shedding leaves prematurely. Tropical coral reefs, sensitive to even the slightest temperature change, suffer widespread bleaching events, their vibrant colors fading to ghostly whites. Amidst this environmental turmoil, animal behaviors grow erratic. Packs of wolves, typically emblematic of wild order and precision, are driven to disarray, their howls echoing the chaos. Their disruption is a stark reminder of the moon's deepening scar on Earth's ecological tapestry. Marine life, too, faces unprecedented challenges. Fish that rely on the gravitational pull of the moon to navigate and breed find themselves lost, their spawning patterns disrupted, leading to declines in populations that many coastal communities rely on for sustenance. From desolated deserts to frozen tundras turned torrid, Earth's landscapes morph into unrecognizable terrains. As the moon continues its relentless approach, the question is not just how we adapt, but whether adaptation is even possible in the face of such profound and rapid changes. The night sky now blazes with the terrifying brilliance of a moon too close for comfort. As this celestial giant looms larger, its gravitational pull becomes an unstoppable force, summoning the seas to rise in rebellion against the shores. Imagine the ocean, no longer a gentle giant, but a monstrous entity, unleashing walls of water that tower over cities, swallowing skyscrapers and homes alike in their frothy depths. Coastal cities, once bustling hubs of civilization, now stand as ghost towns, their streets silent but for the rush of water. The psychological toll is immense. Survivors are left grappling with the loss of their homes, their communities, and the very ground beneath their feet. Societies are thrown into turmoil as millions seek refuge, safety, and solace from a relentless, watery onslaught. As the moon's eerie glow casts shadows over the submerged ruins of human achievement, the world watches in horror. As cities fall beneath the relentless waves, the moon's descent into chaos becomes a harbinger of greater horrors to come. The altered dance between Earth and Moon now accelerates time itself. As the gravitational pull of the moon intensifies, the once steady rotation of our planet begins to quicken. Days no longer stretch into languid 24-hour periods. They contract, each one shorter than the last. This rapid spinning alters more than just the passage of time. It shakes the very foundation of our world. The enhanced gravitational forces exerted by the moon's proximity begin to tug at Earth's crust with unprecedented vigor. This isn't just about the oceans swelling or the tides growing stronger, it's about the ground beneath our feet. Tectonic plates, those vast slabs of Earth's crust that drift on the semi-fluid mantle, are now under new stresses. They grind against each other with increased ferocity, leading to frequent and intense earthquakes across the globe. Cities that once felt minor tremors now experience ground-shaking quakes that topple buildings and rupture streets. But the chaos doesn't stop at seismic activity. The internal pressure of our planet adjusts to the new gravitational dynamics, awakening dormant volcanoes and reinvigorating active ones. Plumes of ash and lava begin to decorate the horizon in numerous parts of the world, adding a fiery punctuation to the already unstable conditions. These eruptions send millions of tons of ash into the atmosphere, further altering climate patterns and endangering air travel. As the Earth spins faster, the natural rhythm of life struggles to keep pace. The rapid succession of day and night disrupts animal behaviors and plant cycles, adding ecological turmoil to the geological upheaval. Humanity watches, adapts, and struggles to predict the next shift in this new, unpredictable rhythm of nature. With each passing day growing unnaturally faster, the relentless quaking of the ground serves as a drumbeat to an approaching finale. This symphony of destruction, orchestrated by the celestial tug-of-war, heralds a profound transformation of our planet, leaving its inhabitants in awe and trepidation of what might come next. In a final act of celestial defiance, the moon, now torn asunder, prepares to meet its fate. Imagine the spectacle, as the once harmonious moon fractures under the immense gravitational stresses exerted by Earth. This catastrophic event was not just a visual spectacle, but a pivotal moment for survival. As the moon's pieces start their descent, a crucial cosmic principle comes into play: the Roche limit. This invisible boundary around Earth is where gravitational forces tear celestial bodies apart that venture too close. The moon, now shattered, was disintegrating even before it could collide with our planet in full force. What does this mean for Earth? The Roche limit, thankfully, acts as a shield, preventing the larger chunks of the moon from striking Earth directly and causing total devastation. Instead, smaller fragments rain down, some burning up in the atmosphere, others reaching the surface as meteorites. As fragments of the once serene celestial companion plummet, Earth breathes a precarious sigh of relief. Amidst the dust and chaos, a new ring forms around Earth, a ghostly reminder of the moon's legacy. As we emerge from the shadow of disaster, we find ourselves under a sky never seen before by humanity. The fragments of our once familiar moon now encircle our planet, creating a stunning, if not haunting, celestial display akin to the rings of Saturn. This dramatic transformation goes beyond mere aesthetics. The destruction of the moon and the formation of these rings have profound implications for our world. With the moon's debris orbiting Earth, satellite communications, once the backbone of global connectivity, face new challenges. The shards and dust in orbit disrupt signals and damage infrastructure, causing widespread communication blackouts. Humanity, in response, turns back the clock to resurrect older, more traditional forms of communication. Navigation, too, undergoes a fundamental shift. With the moon's gravitational pull altered, the tides are no longer reliable guides. Mariners and explorers must recalibrate their methods, relying more heavily on stars and less on the technology that once guided their voyages across the seas. the environmental and climatic impacts are equally severe. The moon, crucial in stabilizing Earth's tilt in orbit, is no longer there to play its role. This results in drastic changes in the climate. Seasons become unpredictable, and weather patterns shift erratically, leading to crop failures and challenging food security worldwide. Moreover, the new ring casts subtle shadows, affecting solar energy reception and altering ecosystems that depend on precise amounts of sunlight. Species must adapt quickly to these changes or face extinction. As humanity gazes upon the new rings in the sky, the challenge to adapt to this altered world begins. The rings, while mesmerizing, are a constant reminder of our vulnerability in the vast universe. They signal a new era for Earth, one of resilience and adaptation. We are pushed to innovate and revisit ancient knowledge, blending old and new to forge a path forward in this changed world. As we continue to adapt, the celestial rings serve not only as a memorial of what was, but also as a beacon of what can be achieved when humanity rises to meet unprecedented challenges.